Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for joining back. And in this video, we are going to talk about one of the locations around Bangalore, Belum Caves. I'm sure if you are watching this video, you are about to plan to take your family out somewhere around Bangalore, maybe maybe to an unusual place, maybe to a place where you have never been before. Belum Caves is one such locations, around Bangalore. It's a little bit far, so we are going to talk about, the different aspects, some of the critical things that you need to consider before taking out your family. And my intention is, of course, to bring out all such facts one by one so that you can come to a conclusion. And of course, I will share some of the pictures as well, which I clicked while I was inside the Belum Caves. So let's continue this journey on this short video, and I hope this video helps you. All right. So Belum Caves is about 325 kilometers from Bangalore. It's quite a long drive, to be honest with you, about 5 to 6 hours depending on how much passionate you are about driving. The highway is really awesome. It's the same Hyderabad highway from Bangalore. Once you take the exit towards the airport, towards Devanhalli, towards Anantapur, and then of course you have to take a detour towards Belum Caves. So overall journey will be about 5.5 to 6 hours, which means if you start about 5:30 a.m. in the morning, you should be there about by 11 for sure. Even if you drive say about 90 to 100 kilometers per hour. About 325 kilometers is the total distance. As I mentioned, highway is great. The drawback is that if you're traveling with family, if you're traveling with kids, there are no good restaurants at all. In fact, I should say there are no restaurants once you cross the Nandi Hill belt. So which means if you have to take a stop anywhere for any lunch break or any loo break, any other biological break, unfortunately there are no places at all. So be wary of that. And of course, you have to consider that, especially when you are traveling with family or if you are traveling with kids. I wanted to bring that out for sure. Okay, so once you take a detour from Anantapur, of course, the speed of the vehicle is going to slow down, which will, of course, consume the last 100 kilometers of the entire stretch. Is going to take a little bit of a more time to reach the destination. These are some of the points, while driving, of course, which you will come across if you drive towards Belum Caves. Once you reach Belum Caves, you would expect that the place will be, of course, very well maintained. Or there might be some joints which have eatable facilities because people will be traveling. Unfortunately, you will be disappointed. Again, a very important point which I wanted to highlight on this video, which means you have to carry a lot of snacks with you. You should be carrying your own eatables, food, any other beverages with you, of course with kids, with your families, because there is absolutely no place over there, or I would say maybe there's no hygienic place around Belum Caves which you will get. You might think that maybe it's a long drive and you should relax a little bit. Unfortunately, there's no such place once you reach the destination. The ticket prices are of course set by the government, and it's about I think 60-65 rupees per person. So again that's a information that I wanted to share. But the most important aspect, once you actually take the staircase and get down into the caves, it's very, very humid. If you have read about Belum Caves, of course I'm sure you would know the geographical aspects, but if you do not, well, these are Asia's largest caves that have been discovered, and of late there have been a lot of advancements, a lot of studies that were done as far as this region is concerned. It is as recent as I think about 1988 or 1990 when these caves were discovered by the government of India, and of course there were efforts being made in order to make it into a tourist spot. So this is, of course, the entire maintenance is under government authorities. But deep inside, once you enter the caves, since these are all limestones, you will get to see a lot of stalactites and stalagmites. I'm sure if your kids are watching this video, they would relate to it if they have read it in their geography lessons. So any kids of age group which are in 6th standard, 7th standard and onwards, they might find it exciting because they would be reading all of these concepts in their textbooks. But while after they reach Belum Caves, they would actually see it live in front of them. I'm sure you will see it in the pictures as well, which I'll be showcasing through the video as well. There's a lot of humidity deep inside the caves once you step in. The total stretch of the caves is about 3.5 kilometers, but I think for the visitors it's only about 1 kilometer plus, little bit over 1 kilometer. It's very, very humid. If you have infants or if you have very young kids along with you, maybe they might get, of course, troubled, and you might have to cut short your journey inside the caves, and you might want to come outside the cave as soon as possible. But overall, I would say it's a very different kind of a place where you should take your family. At least once a visit is, of course, it's all worth it. And all the more when you have kids which are above 6th standard, which are in school and they study some of these lessons, it's always good to see things live in flesh. So overall, should you go for it? The answer is definitely yes, except for the couple of I would say logistical challenges which I mentioned. No restaurants, no place for any biological break. You need to carry your own eatables. Even at Belum Caves, there's no such kind of a facility where you can, of course, have a good time with respect to your food, your lunch, and all those kind of things. Overall, it's going to consume your entire day. If you start about 5 in the morning, by the time you come back, it's about 10 to 12 hours of drive in the same day. However, if you plan to cover Gandikota, which is further up ahead, 80 kilometers from Belum Caves, you can certainly do that. I'm pretty sure there are lots of other staying options around Gandikota. I did not do it because I just wanted to come back. But if you plan to go towards Belum Caves, you can certainly do that. I hope this video was helpful for you, and more importantly, the information that I've shared was helpful for you. For more, of course, you can check the pictures which you will see across in the video going forward. Thanks a lot for your time with me. Have a great day. Stay safe.